Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Anything special?
Oh,
Just seeing TV.
all right, watching TV, great. It's a holiday. You didn't have any plan, right? You don't have any plan for the holiday?
No,
No traveling, nothing at all?
no.
Oh, because maybe it's cold. Is it rainy in Buskura?
No, it's raining just Sunday and
Oh, and now the
holiday.
weather is okay. It's fine, right? How about the temperature? Is it cold or hot?
Uh, it's not cold and the middle.
It's average. It's warm, great. Neither cold nor hot, great. Okay,
Yes.
that sounds good, great. So I wish you great. It's gonna be a good idea, great, to draw a plan for the rest of the holiday, or at least for this holiday, great. I mean, what I'm going to do, what time should I wake up? What am I going to do from this hour to this hour? And then the time for the prayer, the time for the watching maybe TV, great. Otherwise you are going to feel bored, right? If you just wake up and then you see that you have nothing in mind to do, right? And then another day maybe, great, you're gonna meet with friends, great, whatever, play something. How is your hand, by the way? I forgot about that.
Huh?
How did you recover? Did you get over? How is your hand?
Ah, good.
It's fine, great.
Yeah, it's
Getting better.
not.
Nice, fine, right, okay. All right, so for this session, maybe on the next session too, I'd prefer to, to do some kind of tests. I don't know, right, if you have, if you have taken a look at the documents I have sent you, right? Okay, so I have sent you two documents, one about the linking words and the other one about phrasal verbs, right? So the purpose is to test your knowledge in general, right? باش نسدوا علينا هذا الباب الخاص بالlinking words and also the phrasal verbs and so on. I'd prefer to test your knowledge, right? Based on different documents, taken from one from Cambridge textbook, maybe, right? And another one again. It's very important to have this to take this quiz so that we can see to what extent, great, you have understood something from what we did before. Okay, so I'm going right away to share with you the document. We are going to start with the tests of the linking word course that we have completed, right? And see to what extent you are going to do well as far as this quiz is concerned. Okay, so let me show you the document right away. All right. So it seems that I'm not going to have any holiday, great, this week, great. I really, great, like love to have a holiday and travel somewhere and spend some good time. But it's okay. It's winter holidays are not that good actually because it's all the cold weather and so on. Well,
They don't understand the message because it's أنا اللي سمعت الميساج مشيت نهضر معاه ما فهمنيش حتى نعاود نشوف معاه.
Inshallah, great. Yeah, to make it clear for you, inshallah, we decided that we're going to have more and more sessions
أنا نهضر معاه
every day. We are going to have everyday sessions now, okay? Alors, on a décidé d'abord باش نخدموا inshallah, great, durant les vacances, great. Et on va avoir plus de séances, great, pour great, more sessions, great. So as not to get you busy, great, so as not to feel bored during the day, great. Maybe you have nothing special to do, so it's better to have more opportunity to practice English, inshallah, right? Well, let's start with this quiz about linking words, and it's gonna be the last quiz as far as, or the last tasks as far as linking words are concerned. Voilà, alors on a complété le cours qui concerne great linking words and also phrasal verbs. غنديروا هذا التست هذا خاص بالlinking words and another test تيست خاص بالphrasal verbs. فوالا ونسدوا علينا هذا الموضوع هذا ديال كذا great، ما بقينا غنعاود نرجعوا يس. وغنمشيو ان شاء الله غنبداو شي حاجه great. We are going to start something new, great. غنبداو شي حاجه في هاد لي جور هادو، في هاد لي سيونس كي سويف ان شاء الله, great. I'm going each time I'm going to send you, great, a story or a text, Je t'envoyais great un document great à lire great before خصك تمشي وتقرا شي شويه وتدابز معاه كذا and so on great تخدم عليه في القراءه وكذا and then during the session or durant la séance on va discuter great and answer the comprehension questions about that document and then have the opportunity to speak about the topic you know that's that's documents. Well, let's start right now with the linking words multiple choice quiz, and then we have to choose the correct linking words to fill in the gap. Okay, so I'm going to choose just take this tick. We are going to take the correct option, right, to answer you know the questions, right? Well, let's go ahead right now. Let's start with number one. We got the student revised for their math exams, and then you have here they wrote their history essay. So what do you think is the correct answer for statement number one? We're going to say, however, besides, although, or yes.
Yet.
Do we have your contrast between the two ideas? We have your two ideas. We got the student revise it there for their math exams. This is what they did. They revised their, math courses and so on. And we have another statement here. They wrote their history essay yesterday. They wrote a history essay. So we got just an activity and another activity. These are two things that they did, right? So are we going to say, however, or besides, or although, or yet? We have an idea, and then we simply added another idea. That's all what we did here.
However.
Not really.
Although.
Really. Although is for concession. We have no concession here, right?
Yes.
All right. الو غير قلت لك انا right انا راجعت الامتحان ديال الماط من بعد كتبت الكور ديال التاريخ ولا الاجتماعيات كتبت الدرس ديال الاجتماعيات فوالا nous avons deux idées deux choses que j'ai fait right درت واحد لاكتيفيتي وزدت عليه واحد لاكتيفيتي اتس اديشن فوالا يعني الفكرتين معا ما كاينش شي حاجه كتدل على التضاد ولا الضديه ولا concession right so it's besides right الى جانب ذلك j'ai fait quelque chose d'autre so besides here is for it is for addition right besides ça veut dire الى جانب ذلك j'ai fait quelque chose d'autre اللي هي yes all right okay so je pense هاد l'outil هادي is not good right let me choose this circle I think would be fine. J'ai beaucoup de documents qui sont ouverts, right? Excuse me, right? ما كيتجاوبش معايا لو دوكيومون مزيان right? نتمنى ما يتبلوكاش ولا شي حاجة right? Oh my god, right? It takes a long time to. Alors je dois, right? Let's take an easier thing here. It's gonna be green dot will be good, right? So besides, let's put the mark, just a mark here. Okay, let's move to the next next one. We have okay. Next we have Carol always does her best help people.
In order to
help people. Why does she do great her best in order to help people, right? باش تساعد الناس. Voilà, alors we are expressing here what? Qu'est-ce qu'on exprime ici, Grace? What do we express? Purpose, right? Le but. Voilà, afin d'aider les autres. Gracias. Okay, now let's go to the next. We have here the thick fog. Lots of cars were held up on the motorway. Do we say since or because of or but or despite?
What is held?
What is that?
Held.
Thick fog, right? Lots of cars were held up on the motorway, right? Were held up on the motorway, right? It means there is an overcrowded. I mean, they held up on the motorway, right? I mean, this switch, from the main way that they have to take into the motorway. I mean, the way where that is deserved, that is actually for motorbikes and so on, right?
Sense.
Not really. We after sense من بعد sense كتكون عندنا ديما جملة تامة, right? Here, great, we have only the thick fog, great, the thick fog, great, only one, just like one word, right? So there is an overcrowded way here, right? Okay. يعني الطريق السريع motorway ولا the highway, right? يعني الطريق الأوتوروت كلها مسدودة, right? مبلوكية, right? That's the meaning, right? Exact meaning of the statement here. Yeah, this is what we call traffic jam, right? This is a case. Despite the thick fog. Despite is for concession. يعني ملي كنقولوا despite ça veut dire بالرغم من الضباب الكثيف بزاف ديال السيارات مبلوكيين في الاوتوروت. لا ما كنقولوش هكا, right? Too simply, why? The question is why did many cars, were stuck? نقولوا حاصلين were stuck on the motorway. Why? It's because of the thick fog, right? So we are expressing here the cause, right? So which one is going to be the correct one? Because of, right, yes, because of the thick fog, بسبب الضباب الكثيف, right? So, the cars, right, were, let's say, held up on the motorway, right? Well, number 4, we have the factory installed new devices. The factory, يعني المعمل ولا المصنع, right, installed or set up new devices. انستالا, right, أجهزة جديدة, right? Its emissions to the environment have dropped. All right, yes. So what do you think is the relationship between the first statement and the second one? The factory installed some devices. And then we have the emissions. Emission, mean emissions.
Propulsion. بحال بغيتي تقول emission.
Emissions داكشي التسربات ديال الغازات وكذا, right? Emissions to the environment, البيئة, داكشي اللي كتسرب للبيئة and so on, right? Have dropped. نقصات داكشي, ما بقاش داك التلوث بزاف, right? Alors, so nous avons quelque chose great here. We got a cause and we have a result. What? As a result, كنتيجة داكشي اللي داروا, right? As a result of installing new devices, the emissions to the environment have dropped. So we see here as a result. Very good. Okay, let's move to the next, number 5. Andy helps a lot at home. His sister never tidies her room. How do we say here? When, on the contrary, or as a result, or since? We have here 2 people. We got Andy and then we got his sister. والأخت ديالو, ديال Andy. Andy, what does he do? Great. He helps a lot at work, right?
On the contrary.
On the contrary, very good. Okay, we got someone who is helping, is a helpful person at home. But the other one, which is his sister, she's lazy. She doesn't, help with housework, right? So we got 2 opposite ideas or contrasting ideas. So we're going to say on the contrary, express contrast. Number 6, you won't pass the exam. You do your best. Oh, do we say unless, if, or as long as, or provided that? ولا بشرط, right? Yes. Do we say unless or if or as long as or provided that? We have your 4 options.
Provided that.
What is it?
Provided that.
Not really, because we have your you want. And you want pass the exam. ما غتنجحش في الامتحان. You do your best. كدير المجهود كدير أحسن ما عندك. Yes, right. Provided that right, you know, this is for a condition, right? هذه إلا بغيت تعبر على الشرط. ولكن في صيغة إيجابية, right? Provided that you do something, right? If you do your best, you won't pass the exam if you do your best. is it reasonable? ما غتنجحش في الامتحان إلا درتي المجهود ديالك. لا, no.
Unless.
إلا ما درتيش غنقولوا unless. إلا ما درتيش, ماشي إلا درتي مجهود. إلا ما درتيش المجهود ديالك ديك الساعة ما غتنجحش. Alors you won't pass the exam unless you know, right, you do your best. What does it mean unless mean? شنو كتعني unless, right? Unless tout simplement ça veut dire if not, right? If not, right? Oh my god, right? بس عندي ثقيل, right? So slow, right? واش نزيد نقص لي دوكيمون, right? Peut-être, right? أنا je dois, right, نقص هاد لو دوكيمون number 1 and document number 2 نقص هاد جوج لي دوكيمون, right? Peut-être. This can resolve the problem. Okay, so we have here if not, oh god, okay, so we have if not, right? Ça veut dire unless, right? يعني إلا, right, you won't pass the exam, ما غدوش الامتحان إلا ما, right? If not, إلا ما درتي المجهود أقصى ما عندك. Yes, right, the best you have. Well, let's continue with the next statement. Next says many bought that black dress being too expensive for her.
Despite of.
Despite of, or in spite, or in spite of, or because of.
Despite.
Despite.
Yes.
Despite being too expensive for her.
رغم أنها غالية عليه.
But here we have despite of. Many people bought that black dress. We got a similar one, right, that we can use here. Similar, right? Being too expensive for her, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
In spite of.
In spite of being too expensive for her, right? Okay, in spite of being too expensive for her, right? بالرغم من أنها غالية عليها, right? So many bought, right? Many bought, you know, in spite of being too expensive for her, right? Many bought, let's say, their black dress. Well, let's see number 8. The new managing director runs the company quite efficiently. I mean, in a good way. Next, we have, he's really nice to the employees. Do we say besides, on the contrary, or as well as?
Besides.
Besides, great. So just similar to the one that we have seen before, right? So we're going to see here besides. يعني إلى جانب ذلك, nous avons quelque chose autre, right? Is that he is really nice, right? Number 9. So we have here, my car had a puncture, right? My car had a puncture. I was late for the meeting yesterday.
So.
Yes, right? Right. So I was late for the meeting yesterday. Great, very nice. So إذا هذه النتيجة expressed in the result, I had a puncture, I got a problem with my car, right? And then, right, the result is that I was late, right, for the meeting, right? Well, number 10, you'd better wear warm clothes. It gets colder tonight. All right, it gets colder tonight, right? Do we say in order to, or in case of, or in case, or in case to?
In case of.
Do we say in case of it? It doesn't fit to the structure.
In case.
In case, very good, yes. After in case, you will have a full sentence. And by the in case, let's go a full independent clause, right? So we say in case it gets colder tonight. يعني في حالة ما إذا, right, بهذا الحال, right, alors c'est mieux, right, it's better, right, to warm clothes, right? And next, number 11, the company made a profit. The workers weren't given a pay or rise. You say, however, also, even though, or moreover. يعني وخر الشركة وخر بحث الشركة وتزادت الأرباح ديالها, right? فوالا, right, العمال ما استفدوا من أي زيادة, ما تعطات لهم حتى زيادة, right, yes. في لي سالير ولا كذا, yes.
Even though.
Even though, we say even though, right, yes, very good. Even though, يعني même si, right, même si la société, right, voilà, right, has made a profit, right, her profit or its profit increased, you know, the workers weren't given any pay rise, right? Well, number 12, Peter complained, يعني right, complained, the soup tasted awful. يعني مذاق ديال الحريرة, right, فظيع. Right, so do we say due to, do we say Peter complained, due to, or because of, or but? Because, yeah, because the soup tasted awful. شنو الفرق بينها because و because of? Because of, right, you know, you need, right, here, right, when we use because, we need, right, an independent clause, right? نحتاج جملة تامة, right? Because of, تحتاج غير كلمة واحدة, right, is gonna be enough, right? Because of the bad weather, for instance, flights, international flights were delayed, right, for instance, or cancelled. Number 15, guys. So we say because, where is that? Sorry. معلش شوية هذا المرة PDF is not that good. Next, number 13, we got the storm. The storm, most domestic flights were delayed. We are talking now about the bad weather, yes. Do we say because, or owing to, or although, or despite of? The storm, most domestic flights were delayed.
Owing to.
Owing to, very good, excellent job, right? نظرا للعاصفة وكذا, right? Owing to the storm, right? Most domestic flights were delayed. أغلب يعني, right, الرحلات المحلية, right, were delayed, يعني تم تأجيلها, right? Number 14, I bought some tomatoes. Make a good salad. Do we say in order to, for, so that, or due to?
In order to.
In order to. Why did I bought some tomatoes? What do I want to do with that, right? In order to make, or so as to make a good salad, right? So we're gonna choose in order to, right? Okay, let's move up, right? Yes. Number 15, Miles doesn't earn a lot. He goes on holiday every year. We say although he goes, right? Or nevertheless, or while, or as a result.
Why?
Not really. While, you know, right? That's for something taking place at a certain period at the same time, for instance, or for expressing contrast.
Although.
Although is not great, is not, doesn't fit to the structure that we have here, right? لا تناسب la structure اللي عندنا هنا, right here. Miles doesn't earn a lot. We got a full stop and then we have a gap and then a comma, right? although ملي كنقولوا although مباشرة كنديروا لافخاز although he goes on holiday every year, for instance, although he is a hard-working student. Mais ici nous avons comma, we have عندنا فاصلة, right? كاين linking word هو اللي كنديروا après, right? After full stop with a comma later, right? So it's gonna be here nevertheless, right? Right? حال قلتي مع ذلك ولا بغض النظر عن ذلك. Yes. Okay, so Miles, as we see here, Miles doesn't earn a lot. Miles واخا ما كيربحش بزاف, right? Nevertheless, right? مع ذلك he goes on holiday every year, right? مع ذلك يمشي يخرج عطلة, right? And so on. Okay, I think something is going wrong here, right? Okay, that's fine. Number 16, John likes flying. His wife hates it. John likes flying. Do we say since or so that or whereas or despite? So we got two opposite ideas here. We got John likes flying and we got his wife hates flying.
Whereas.
Whereas تمام. whereas هذه تستعمل للتضاد بين فكرتين, right? Contrast, right? واحد كيدير واحد الحاجه واحد ما كيبغيش يديرها ولا ما كيحملهاش, right? I like apples whereas my brother likes oranges, right? I drink milk whereas Omar, right, drinks coffee or whatever, right?
ممكن دير حتى
Which one?
while.
What did you say?
while.
While. Yes, very nice, good. While, right? While can fit here, but we don't have it in the options, right? حتى while مزيان, right? While, yes. While, you know, John likes flying, while, let's say, for instance, Ahmed doesn't like it, right? While is this quite similar to whereas in this situation. ممكن نستعملها باش نعبروا أيضا على في حين كما كنقولوا في العربية في حين هذا it's different. Okay, 17. Why don't you phone James? Then he is free tonight. Do we see here unless, in case, or in spite of, in order to? Why don't you phone him? Why don't you call him? Right. He is free tonight. There is no need for the question mark. Question mark ماشي ضروري هنايا, right? It's not correct. Or rather, yeah, it's a question actually. Yes, yeah, it's a question, right? We got here why. إذا نخليه la question, right? We keep the question mark. If we start with don't, there is no need for.
In case.
In case, very good. Onka, right? Yes. Why don't you phone James in case he is free tonight? علاش ما تتصل بجيمس إذا كان available, إذا كان disponible, right? Yes, إذا كان free. Number 18, you'd better get changed. We aren't late for the party. Do we say here as or so as to or so that or because?
Because.
Right? Not really. Are we expressing the cause here? You'd better get changed. We aren't late for the party.
so as to
the same function like so as to, great. نفس المعنى ولكن ما so as to خصنا الفعل يكون après. خصنا الفعل يكون في l'infinitif. So as to go, so as to.
as
Not really.
صدر
دزت عليهم كم؟ so that, yes. هذه so that كنعبروا عليها على purpose، ولكن شنو الفرق بين هذه وهذه؟ so as to كيكون عندنا الفعل مباشرة. Alright, so as to be late for the party. It's okay. But here nous avons ici, right, la phrase complète, right? Alors, so we say, so that we aren't late for the party. باش ما نتعطلوش على البارتي, right? Yes. Oh my God. Number 19, complaining about the faulty mixer. We didn't get a refund. Do we say although or despite or owing to or since? يعني ça veut dire واخا راه درنا شكوى، واخا راه تشكينا على كذا، right، على هذا الميكسر والخلاط هذا اللي فيه ديفو، right، ولكن we didn't get a refund, right، ما حصلناش على ريمبورسمون، right، يرجعوا لنا فلوسنا، right. Not in spite of. Not despite. We have here despite, right? If it's despite of, it's maybe possible. What did you say?
Despite.
Despite. Yeah, correct. Very good. Yeah, despite complaining about the faulty, great, mixer. يعني واخا great تشكينا على great despite. Yeah, we are expressing concession. كنعبروا على الكونسيشن هنايا. ميم سي تشكينا وكذا وغوتنا، right? ولكن ما واخا هكاك ما ردولناش فلوسنا، right? Okay, yes. Despite complaining, right? Yeah, very nice. Number 20, everybody gets shocked. Everybody gets shocked. The bomb explosion. Do we say in spite of or due to or despite or because? Now we are expressing here the cause, but you need to choose the correct linking word for the cause.
Due to.
Due to, very good. من بعد due to كيكون عندنا directement, right, a non, just a word is okay, right? All right. That's fine, right? Due to the bomb explosion, يعني بسبب انفجار ديال القنبلة, everybody gets shocked, right? كلشي تشوكا, yes, right. Number 25, the bomb exploded, nobody was killed. There is a full stop and then a comma, a gap and a comma, right? However, واخا هكاك يعني مع ذلك, right, تا واحد ما تقتل, yeah, right, no one was dead, right, or died. 22, Dave is such a talented boy. It means a skilled. Talented, it means skilled. Skilled boy is intelligent and smart, right? He can speak 4 languages. And then we have here, he plays the piano beautifully. So this is just, you know, sequence of ideas, right? Okay, one after the other. What is it? Moreover, right? What is that, right? Moreover, يعني إضافة ديال الفكرة, right? He is smart, he is skilled. Moreover, right, he plays the piano, right, beautifully, right, or in a good way. You want to be promoted, you work harder. ما ترقش في العمل ديال. What is it? What did you say again? Unless you work harder. If not, it means if not, you work harder. مزيان. If you don't work harder, right, you're not going to get promoted. ديما هاد unless كيكون عندها لا فراز, right, كتكون مع لا فراز اللي فيها you want, فيها want, right, ما غديرش الحاجة حتى دير الحاجة. Negative, right? If not, right, very good. Number 24, I couldn't. Allahu Akbar. Allah Akbar, yes. Right, yes. I couldn't send you a message. I didn't have your email address. We got here your. There is a missing R here. Okay, so I couldn't send you a message. I didn't have your email address. That's the reason why I couldn't send you a message, right? So do we say despite or since or so that or nevertheless? Ça veut dire puisque. Voilà. Puisque voilà ما عنديش الايميل ديالك, so I couldn't send you a message.
Despite.
No way. Since voilà. puisque كنا بينو على السببية هنا la cause. It means why I couldn't send you a message, right? It's simply because I didn't have your email address. Okay, since ça veut dire puisque ما دام ما عنديش كذا, alors c'est la raison, right? Number 25, Peter is always on a diet. His sister can eat whatever she likes without putting on weight. Do we say so as a result, because of, or on the contrary? Look that we have here two opposite ideas here. We got Peter is always on a diet. ديما متبعه هو حمية الرجيم. His sister can eat whatever.
شنو هي الديت؟
Diet, we say diet. Le régime. كنقول to go. I go on a diet يعني نتبع حمية, right? Okay, yes.
On the contrary.
On the contrary, very good, because we have two opposite ideas and جوج ديال الأفكار مختلفين هنا, right? متناقضين. So Peter goes on a diet, whereas, for instance, his sister or whatever, right, eats whatever, right? She doesn't have a regular eating habit, right? 26, most people go jogging. Keep fit. Do we say so that, or so as to, or in order not to, or due to?
So as to.
So as to, very good, yes. Okay, now because we have here bare infinitive, keep fit, great. That's the reason why they practice or they go jogging, yes. 27, Dan has to make an appointment with the Dr. Black. He's got a bad cold. Do we say owing to, however, or as, or because of?
Because.
Dan has to make an appointment with the Dr. Black.
Owing to.
Owing to خصنا le nom après. هنا عندنا he has got a bad cold. This is an independent clause. عندنا جملة تامة هنا, right?
إذن as,
very good, as, right? Okay, as. ما يمكنناش غنديرو because of, لأن après because of خص يكون عندنا لومو أمو, right? comme ça, right? Because of bad weather. لو كان عندنا because مزيانة, because بوحديتها is okay. Because he has, right, he has got a bad cold. ولا as, حتى as كيجي من بعد منها, right? And clause, right? كان يجي من بعدها جملة تامة, right? 28, my sister paints really well, right? She paints really well, right? Drawing and painting and so on, right? My brother prefers reading. All right, so we got because, due to, while, or since.
While.
Yeah, very good. Yes, while, right? Good job. So here my sister paints really well, while, right? My brother prefers reading, right? Good job. We got two kind of parallel activities, جوج ديال الأنشطة متوازية هنايا, نشاط ونشاط آخر يعني موازي. 29, we got Pitts had promised to phone us. He forgot. You got here since, although, however, or moreover.
Also.
Although, yes, very good. Although, at TH, ça prononce TH, is pronounced the. Although, right, Peter or Pets, right, promised us to phone us or have promised to phone us, right? يعني même si, right, وعدنا باش يتصل بينا, right, he forgot. انسى, right, yes, إلا oublié, yes. Number 30, and it's going to be the last one for this session. Maybe we're going to finish, right, and end up this session at this time. The interview to the candidate was a failure. The interviewer interrupted him all the time. Do we say as a result, or because of, or despite, or because? Because, very good, excellent job. Because the interview to the candidate was a failure. Why was it a failure? Because the interviewer interrupted him all the time. لأن هذاك اللي كيحاوروا, right, فوالا, right, في المقابلة ديال العمل toujours, right, ديما فوالا كيوقفوا في الهضرة ديالو, right, because he wasn't maybe doing well. All right, I think we shall stop here, right? We still have just like 50 minutes, right, left. مازال عندنا واحد ربع ساعة, ولكن غير كافية باش نديروا لو تيست الآخر. Alors أنا أفضل باش نربحوا الوقت, it's gonna be good, إن شاء الله, right. إلا خدمتي هذاك لو تيست, right, تخدموا باش لا سيونس اللي غتجي غنديروا لا كوريكسيون ديالو ونبداو شي حاجة أخرى إلا كان عندنا وقت كافي, right? Well, do you have any question?
No.
So as I told you, right, inshallah we'll try. I'm going to send you maybe, right, some suggestions regarding additional sessions. غنقترح بعض الحصص أخرى إضافية, right, باش كل نهار تكون عندنا حصة, كل نهار تكون الحصة عند كل واحد, سيرتو علي مع نتايا, right, عمر نشوفو كل يومين بحال هكا. It's gonna be good, right? All right, that's it for today. Have a good night and pass my regards to Ali and my little hero, right, Omar. All the best and goodbye. All the best.